Right on.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Zwift race day in Baltic states. We are on Specialized Zwift League stage 7. Then we have one more race left till Specialized Zwift League ends. Today we are in Castle to Castle in Makuri Islands. First race in here, and now we have less than 1 minute till start line. Today we will be cycling approximately 22.4 kilometers with a lead in 0.8 kilometers till actual road starts. Like I said, Makuri Islands, elevation 139 meters. So we will start a little bit in the town and quickly we'll move out on open fields, and in the fields we have our first climb, and afterwards it's pretty much flat out race with 3 sprint sections. So nothing hard. Mostly this will be the fight between riders who are dividing the leaderboard. As always, feel free to use comment section or the platform you're in and watching this live at the moment. If you wanna see some riders or you need some specific rider, or you have any questions, feel free to ask them in chat. So for many people, I have always this question why I'm answering some questions they can see. The answer is the reason because we are streaming on multi-platform at the same time, so I can see all chat messages, but the person who is not on that platform can't see the question. And straight out of the race we can see already leading in front of us we have a rider in E group who sadly doesn't have beat per minute sensor, and it's not calibrated rider, so his result won't be counted as a valid result. Also really happy to see a lot of Latvian riders and a lot of Lithuanian riders, and big surprise that finally we have some more riders from women's front. And also Krista Pucci, they finally decided to join our race today. And if Daniel Roslopa is watching this live, happy birthday to you! I know that you can't race today because it's your birthday, but I hope you're watching this live, so happy birthday. Also, for some people, you could see in the start of the race we didn't have like actual kilometers to finish. We just had one lap. So this is actually a good idea from one of our riders, who suggested that we should try to use laps instead of kilometers. So we could presumably avoid that the finish line is in different positions as it should be. So we will test out how this theory works. So Maris Koralkovic, if it works, big thanks to you. Also rider for Zwift Baltic from beginning. So really happy for any help. So I hope the music is not too loud and you can hear me good. And also it's not too quiet. So if we look from the top, you can already see that the group is stretching out pretty long. We have some riders from a C group inside front peloton. And if we're watching on results, so for now we have top 30 riders are still together, you could say, in the same peloton, but they're stretching out a lot. And afterwards we have Raibo, Regas and the Spiridoska on a second group, but as we can see they're stretching out quite a lot, so there will be a lot more smaller groups who will be chasing the front group. And my assumption is if they're stretching out this far already, then when we will get to first climb, basically the only climb in this road, then it will basically decide the destiny for most of the riders in today's race. Jan Thundertones, thanks for feedback. Also, for anyone wondering how this streaming setup looks like, I have a picture in ZZK Facebook page and stories. You can check out how my streaming setup looks like, because I've gotten a lot of questions in the last 2 years how I stream these races and what's my setup. So from outside you can see it's 3 monitor setup, so nothing huge. And from hardware perspective, it's Ryzen last gen CPU with NVIDIA RTX card 3080. So standard streaming setup. But if we are getting closer to race, so we have 15 people in front group. We can see a lot of Lithuanian riders today. Jesus, that's like, I think that's the biggest amount of Lithuanian riders we have had this season. I'm wondering if it's something what we can put together with one specific shop in Lithuania who were actually supporting us last year. They have this indoor cycling races and indoor cycling trainings where they take their trainers and sit in one room and participate in races. It actually looks really epic. I forgot how it looks. What was the name of the shop? But I will try to search it up real fast. So bike spot Kaunas. that's the shop. They were helping us a lot last year, reaching out more riders from Lithuania. Big thanks to them and big shout out. Really appreciate the help. So what's happening here? First position, Valdra, leading the race from Estonia. As always, Zwift.lv. You can follow the race, see all the riders, valid riders, their powers, speeds per minute, weight, height of the rider, everything, in which team they are, what races they have participated before, and also do all recordings if there is some. And as you can see now, 18 riders, just 18 riders left in the front group, and we can see in the distance we have 4 small group with the 4 riders trying to catch up to the front group. We'll try to jump to them fast and see what we have in this group. So some new riders, one rider from E category who is not calibrated yet. And also, since we are going in the end of this specialized Zwift league, we can talk a little bit about future races. So next league will be ZZK, ZZK Cycling shop, and presumably it will be only league if you don't count in national championships till end of season. So we will have one race. By the way, if we are checking out, you can see Dragon's hand in the field, added I think a few months ago, because this road is relatively new, added in Zwift only last year. I think, no, it was in the beginning of this year, Makuri Islands. So, yep, a lot of Easter eggs here. So talking about the races, so Zwift League will be the one and probably only race besides Specialized this year. So it's going to contain a lot of races. There will be casual races like group rides and also time trials. And in end of season, as usually, I suppose there will be Women's Day ride on 8th of March. But for now, yeah, we won't have no Garmin race as it was expected before. Oh, nice glitch in the game. So yeah, it is what it is. So 6.6 kilometers in race. I think it's time to check what's happening in C group. My assumption is that Yanis Banak should be in the front of the group most of the time. He is. And also on the next races, on next league, we are going back to A, B, C, and E groups, and no category enforcement. So Yanis Vanax, yes, he's first from C group, and we can see he's riding almost solo with some other riders from A group who probably got dropped back from A group. Also Yanis Michelis really close. So yeah, we can see C group will probably get much bigger with time, because we can see they're not like cycling super fast with big powers. They're just cruising in front, and I assume a lot of riders will catch on to them, and C group in the middle of race will be pretty big. let's see what's happening with ladies. I want to see Krista Putsite, how is performing. She's not in a race. What? I thought she was on the start line. Okay. Probably some problem with hardwares. Also Diana Spiridowska. I think she has participated in every race from beginning. For now, in pretty good, in less than middle from all riders. Not so bad actually. 7.1 kilometer already finished, and I will fast check in Zwift Power on a live session what's happening from a moment standpoint, and ranking right at the moment. So yes, Diana Spiridowska, for now she's in the first place. Closest follower from Canada, Celine Griffin, only 9 seconds behind her, and then Eva Uzan, whoa, big gap, 18 plus seconds. Eva Uzan from Latvian Cycling Girls. In the beginning of the season, Diana and Eva was actually fighting pretty much, and from beginning, Eva Uzan was actually showing bigger dominance. But now we can see tables have turned. So Eva, something has happened with Eva because they were like fighting back to back on every race, and it was really competitive for them. We'll see how it ends out on a points, because sadly, my apologies, I haven't still made overall ranking for women's, but I will try to do it soon. Let's see what's happening in the front. So Narimantas Satkis, rider from Lithuania. For now, he's in the front group. Avars next. Thanks for liking live stream. So in the front group, just so it shows 9 riders, but it looks a little bit more than 9 riders. So yeah, front group 16 riders, and next followers 36 plus 36, almost 40 seconds, with leading Normund Milch, Audris Velo, Aringas Velnius from Lithuania. So those guys fall back from the front of the group, because group is actually playing pretty steady speed with 50 kilometers per hour, and actually the power outage is not so small as I thought. Sorry for switching out. Davis Sievert, also from LV2 Max team, leading this race. Martin Jurgensons, also from LV2 Max team, and Evald Paulos, Martin Sar. So pretty big competition from LV2 Max team. Definitely dominance team from Baltic states. I think with most members in the team. And I can't say for sure, but I think they're playing out some tactics, some strategies to practice for bigger races than this one. So next race should be really interesting on next week, 23rd of November. So it will be a really short race, 13 kilometers. And I'm pretty much sure that will be big fight for overall ranking. And I think we will see some monster powers on next race, because that race, it's half the length what we usually have, and it should be really interesting on a finish line, because the person who wins that race, depends what will happen today, but the person who wins that race, I think, will be the winner for overall. So this section is pretty interesting. I remember last year or 2 years ago in this section, no, it wasn't 2 years ago, last year, people were swapping bikes. So this year it's not allowed to swap bikes. Also funny story from last week. We had one rider who was using trainer for skis. Ski trainer. I don't know how it's pronounced. It's not a treadmill. It's something for skiing. And if anyone is interested how he did it, you can check out. In the results. So he has disqualification from that race. But I pasted the link from YouTube how he was performing in a race, and he actually placed in second position. So he was going rough on the trainer. And from people who are using that trainer, they said it's actually not so easy to do that, and he was actually performing very well. So, although it's considered cheating, but it's still, you need some strength to pull this off. So group is stretching out a little bit, but I think they will pull back. I'm pretty close. I think there is some letters preparing for next sprint section maybe. So in end there is 3 of them. I always really like this section where we have these arcade machines on the street, and I don't remember if it was in this particular place where you have to go through the tunnel. Where's this arcade room, the big one with neons and colors and everything. It was actually really pretty, and I really liked it. Last year we had to pass that place quite a few times. I can feel they definitely worked on sounds in game. all the ambient sounds and sounds around, so it feels more natural and more live. I really like it. Sounds really good. You really feel like in this world. 2 seconds. Wow. Baldra running away from a group. 16.6 kilometers. Let's see what you can do. How long you can hold this much power. Pretty impressive result from this rider, considering he's jumping from C, B, and A groups in various races. Already 5-second gap. Pretty huge numbers for such a long time. Closing up to the finish and 4-second gap from closest followers. And you can see the gap is decreasing, but really slowly. 3 seconds. Less than 3 kilometers left to finish. He's still maintaining 5 watts per kilogram, but pulse is starting to drop down, and also RPMs for cadence. But as you can see, the group already catched him. So 19.4 kilometers. We're like really fast moving towards finish line. We have a new race leader, a 3-second gap from the group and 1-second gap from closest follower. Jori Selkma. really closing to finish. 20.1 kilometer already finished. So from Zwift.lv you can see this is definitely a group rider. 20.3 kilometers already finished, and the gap is 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Can he hold this gap till the end? That's the question. Can he make this happen? Also going more than 5 watts per kilogram. Yeah, Matteo saying all the performance is suspicious. I agree, but we can't prove anyone guilty before we have evidence. Yep, that's why we have dual recording. But it's really hard to catch all the cheaters and system abusers. That's why we have people like you and me for watching this live, and this is the best way how to do it. Will it blend? Yeah, that's the real question. So we're closing really rapidly. We're closing to the finish line. So 21.4 kilometers. Selkma still in front. Lautzen in second position. It looks like he will pass, and he does that. In front, taking the lead, and the group is 7 seconds behind them. So Lautzen in first position, Selkma in front. No, Selkma takes the lead. Lautzen still in second position. So we're closing to the finish line, and this is the big question. Where will be the finish line? Like in previous races, we couldn't know that because Zwift administration has different opinion how to make races. So after 100 meters we should have finished if we were looking on the Zwift data. And Selkma still fighting with Lautzen. And group is actually closing. 4 second gap. These guys are still back to back, and now we'll have some problem with riders who are going in a different direction if we have to switch. So 22.6 kilometers, and now this is the hard part. I don't know where's the finish line. You don't know where's the finish line. Nobody knows where's the finish line. Only Zwift admins know where's the finish line. Okay, so power-ups going off. So this should be a finish line. I really hope so. So Selkma in front. Whoa, we have a big burst from Lautzen, first, second, and Jürgensson's third, or no? Let's see. And we had the finish line, an actual finish arch. Congratulations to Zwift, big thanks. Finally, after 3 really bad races where we didn't have finish line at all or finish arch, now we have it, only it's in different place where it's supposed to be by Zwift data, but at least we have some progress in this. Okay, so do record Johannes Andersson's Selkma guide on ski trainer. Let's check it out. I want to see it too. Use ski trainer connected to Zwift. Yeah, I know. I was talking about it a little bit before that he used ski trainer, and I have a link in results. I have a link on a YouTube channel. So actually he's doing a charity run, I think, for 24 hours. So I'm not really harsh on that one. We are just deleting the results. I know it may affect result for some riders, but yeah, it's for charity At least it was last week, so you can't argue with that. He's not on a bike. Yep. So the same this week. So we can actually, I will try to check if he's again on a trainer. So how it looks from outside. And while we are checking what he's doing, I think we will have the results from Zwift Power. So okay, found his channel. Is he live right moment? Yes, he is. Yep, and he's on a trainer, so I will pull it out and I will try to share it for all of you to see it. So you can see here. So this is the guy. So yeah, he's now just doing Specialized Zwift League, so that he was participating. Not like huge viewers, but you can see he's doing it on ski trainer. It looks like this. Oh, you can't see it fully. Wait. Screen. Okay, like this. So this is how it looks from his perspective. He's using ski trainer. So how it works, he has probably some free wheel spinning when he pulls the levers, and he probably has some kind of reader who reads the power out, or it calculates, so it's Z power or something like that. So yeah, it's not quite how he should participate, but he's participating, so that's actually good. And we can actually see that on top left corner, he has this cool information board about riders. So I'm planning to use it on our races too. So yep, Diana Spiridowska also going for finish. Let's see. Let's see from women's. Diana Spiridowska, for now she's in the first position, and closest follower is 6 seconds behind her. Still, it's Canadian rider Celine Griffin, and then we have Eva Uzana. And Eva Uzana, it looks like, so 540, and oh, Eva Uzana just 30-ish seconds behind Diana Spiridowska. So for women, I don't think many things will change from how they finish. So I'll try to check what's happening in A and C groups. So if we don't count Jori Selkmar, who was using ski trainer, then first position Morten Voglutzen. Then we have Martin Jürgensons. Like I said, he finished third on overall, but now he's second, so it gives him a big advantage from points. So in overall, I think he will probably rise up a lot. And then third place, Martin Sars from LV2 Max team. Congratulations. Then George Paldra, although we have to check him, do a recording for him next time, because he also looked suspicious for me. Then we have Ed Val from Canada and Juris Berzinch from our Neighbors Lithuanian Narimantas Satkus in 10th position, and sadly Evalds Paulos is out of first 10. But no worries. From Group C, Janis Vanaks, intervals.lv, Maris Korolkevich, initiator for idea to make laps instead of actual kilometers in races, and as we can see it works. Only now we have to work out and see where we can get actual length of the race, because in different places it's a different length. So in third position, Janis Michulis, also intervals.lv. Next position, Oleksiy Korolkov, Ervin Smuravsky, Otso Ohvenen, Kristaps Kappars, and Edgars Kursitis. Now, if we're switching to ladies, so no big surprises there. Or is it? It's strange, but it shows Ivo Zanen in first position and Dian Spiridowska in the second position. And Elina Ostrom in third place. That's strange. Yeah, Ivo Zanen in first position. Because I'm like pretty sure I was saying Dian Spiridowska is in front, because Swift Power showed me a big gap between them, and it looks like it's other way around. But anyway, we will check this out. I hope you had fun. I know I did, as much as it's possible with these stressful situations where you don't know where the finish line, but definitely we are going and moving on a right direction. So see you next week. Official results as always in Zwift.lv tomorrow or after tomorrow. And like I said last week, we have a last race of Specialized Zwift League, and after that we have Zwift, ZZK Zwift League, which will go till end of indoor trainer season most probably. But if anything will change, you will definitely be able to read about it in our Facebook pages. So thanks for watching and see you next week. Bye.